Performing self-scan. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh, shit. How did I know they were going to add dialogue to that? Oh, yeah. And now we're showing as infected again. But now they've added a voice line to this entire thing. What's up, everyone? Today, we're back in Subnautica. We're gonna check out some stuff. Something really sad this episode, too, when we go to see the changes. And some storyline changes, obviously. I'm going to infect myself as 2 out of 1, I think is how you do it. Hang on, let's see. Might have just did it then. I'm not sure. Did I do that right?
Performing self-scan. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
Alright, so that's the voice line for when we cure ourselves. Now, I need to try and find the voice lines for... Okay, you can do that too. I need to find the voice lines for when we get the different stages of infection. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Okay, so I can't access the other voice lines right now. Weird shenanigans, I know. It's trying to do it. Doesn't want to work with me. Either way, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to the Lost River. We're going to check out some stuff, and I'm going to explain some things to you guys for, well, those of you who don't know exactly what happened down there. At least some of the information that I know of what happened down there. And this is information that you guys have actually given me. On a side note, you guys ever eat something really sour and your tongue or, like, your lips hurt? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You just eat something really sour, and then it's just like assholes and sadness in your mouth for the next, like, day. That's basically me right now. I ate some really sour food last night. Really, like, I ate sour keys, because I like candy from time to time. But I ate sour keys. And, a big mistake. Let me tell you something. Big mistake. My tongue hurts bad. Like, it sucks. It sucks so much ass. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Subnautica. I'm going to try and find the sea dragon and talk about that for a little bit and explain some things. And then I'm going to find something that was just revealed like 2 days ago, I think, or some shit like that. 2 days ago or a day ago or something. We're going to go check it out anyways. Pretty cool. You guys are going to want to see it. And as always, guys, if you enjoy Subnautica, well, hey, remember to leave a like. Helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it an absolute dick ton. Where the hell is the hoobity waddy? The thingy that I'm trying to find. I think it's over here, actually. I'm pretty sure when I go down this tunnel, I always find it to the left when I'm coming back, because like it's at a blind turn or some shit. Well, this isn't it, but you guys did mention in the comments section that this thing had 6 eyes, which is pretty freaking crazy, but people were saying that this thing was way bigger than the skeleton over there. I'm gonna debunk that right now. Here's how I'm gonna do it. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is a spine and a rib cage, so that's the entire head up right there, and obviously the brain would have been housed in here. Wow, this thing would have had a big brain, or it was super protected, one of the two. But if you go down through here, you see obviously it's not that far into the water. You can see that this thing's freaking body, ow, just goes into, oh wait, maybe this thing, oh! Do you guys remember those giant worms they were working on? Like the giant underground worms? What if this is one of the giant underground worms? That would make sense to me. I mean, look at the body shape. It looks like it would be something that could tunnel under the ground, or at least hide under the ground and then pop up out of nowhere. And it would also, no, actually, it wouldn't explain why some of its body's under the ground, because it could have been, well, it was here for thousands of years, so I'm sure sediment has rested and gotten it stuck. But I don't think this thing is the biggest thing ever. I think that gargantuan-sized skull over there, I'm pretty sure that is the largest it looks at least. Because, I mean, you can see the size of the skull versus that. Or that thing was just way more lethal because that thing just... Nah, its skull is nothing compared to the skull of the giant freaking colossal beast down here. Yeah, you see this? Look at the size of this thing's head. This thing's head is easily 3 or 4 times the size of that thing's head over there. So I am sticking with the idea that this was the biggest freaking thing on the map, whereas the game, I'm pretty sure, said that was the biggest thing, the biggest predator or some shit. Unless I read that wrong. Maybe I read that wrong, who knows? But you can see the ribs. This thing was massive. It was absolutely gigantic. And it would have been it would have been just an infinitely bigger threat compared to that thing over there. At least that's my opinion on it. Now my question is, how the hell did it get down here? Because I mean, look how big its freaking body is. And well, I mean, it's basically the size of this damn tunnel. Well, that's my thoughts on it. You guys let me know what your thoughts are, obviously. Some people don't like it when I theorize or say stuff like this, but I gotta say what's on my mind. And what's on my mind is that thing being the biggest freaking thing I've ever seen.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor. Cause unknown. Computing theories.
Ah, so the game's gonna theorize for us. Alright, it wasn't bad enough that I did it. Okay, so this is obviously the Lost River base, okay guys? And it was damaged. It was heavily damaged by an attack.
Walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Alright, so as you heard, there was a catastrophic event that happened here. Wow, they've been collecting everything and doing testing on all kinds of stuff. Oh, these poor things. Oh, they've been locked up here for years. How have they stayed in perfect condition and not degraded? They must have some kind of like special fluid in there or something. Or maybe it's like 100% bacteria free or some shit. I don't know. Weird. Anyways, this is what I wanted to show you guys. It's an egg, and I'm pretty sure it's a sea dragon egg because it was referenced that this base was attacked by a sea dragon. A sea dragon rammed into this building at a high speed, and we can see that in the log. I think it might be this log right here, actually. Right here, Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Exterior wall impact with massive force. There were 7 Leviathan eggs, and 1 was unaccounted for. Now, I don't know how they would have not accounted for this egg because it's so out in the open, unless during the chaos they just overlooked it maybe or something. I'm not sure. I'm also surprised that this thing managed to survive this building falling to the ocean floor from all the way up there. I think it was all the way up there. It looks like it at least. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And it doesn't look like it's damaged. It looks like it is a perfectly healthy egg. It still has its own glow, and it hasn't degraded either, but I don't know if the fetus inside is still alive. It's probably not still alive, actually. But I mean, you know what? I would bet that whatever technology is used to keep this stuff okay-ish or whatever was probably used on this egg, and I would imagine then that the creature inside could possibly be alive. I mean, we're talking about an alien species that somehow managed to build under the ocean with these megastructures and just do this amazing stuff. I think it's totally plausible that this thing might still be alive, but maybe it would have hatched by now too, so maybe it could be dead. Who knows? It doesn't look like the top part's even damaged, to be honest with you. And I'm not sure what's up with the green glow. But either way, you guys know that this place was attacked, and that's what caused it to go down to the ocean and all that fun stuff. Now, what the hell would attack a base like this? Look at how much damage was done. Now, this thing is massive. Keep in mind, this thing is massive. And it has giant reinforcing structures that were holding it. So what the hell could ram into it that would shift this entire freaking thing? You can see this piece right here was completely torn off. Like, entirely ripped off from the section over there. Now, what would have done it? Well, we have this body here conveniently. A sea dragon body. And it's really not even that big, to be honest with you. And the sea dragon's body, this sea dragon itself, it died from blunt force trauma to the head. We can actually scan it right now, and I'll show you guys. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've already shown you guys this. But we do remember that it had head trauma. There is clear evidence of physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe, it must have been received shortly before death, somewhere nearby, likely caused by a high-speed collision with a solid object. That is the solid object. Here's the thing I don't agree with. That base is all reinforced. You can tell that this thing, it even said in the log, this was heavily reinforced. This was reinforced like crazy, and they knew They needed to protect it in case something happened to it. How did that ram into it and do that? Was it ramming into it multiple times? Was it just one giant freaking godsend of a swing from a maternal instinct that's crazy? Which brings me to another thing. This would mean the sea dragons have incredible maternal instincts because it went to get the egg that they were testing on. This thing was pissed. This was like the Tyrannosaurus Rex out of Jurassic Park when the baby juvie had its leg broken and was taken by the doctors or paleontologists or whatever and, you know, worked on and stuff. That's what this thing had. Unfortunately, you can't see the head trauma itself, but just because there's no skeletal damage doesn't mean that the brain itself on the inside couldn't have been knocked around. That could happen before. It could have had a brain bleed, might have had an aneurysm or something from the impact. Anything could have happened to this thing and killed it. Which is pretty sad when you think about it, because it died trying to get its child, and it didn't even succeed. It never did locate the egg. Like, that would be probably one of the worst feelings you could ever go through. As one of those things, maybe. Not as a human, because I don't think you're going to swim down here and headbutt this as a human and do anything. You'll probably shit yourself before you even make it. But yeah, I don't agree with the sea dragon being able to ram into this thing and do that much damage. When you think about it, this structure must weigh like infinitely heavier than that sea dragon, and that sea dragon, even at full velocity, did not be able to impact this and do that much damage. Maybe the fireball attacks, yeah, sure, they do some damage probably, but for it to do this much damage all around it, unless I'm missing something, which if I am, let me know in the comments section below. But if I am missing something, you know, it's gonna be shitty. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are on it. I don't think it should have done that much damage. We also...
biological evidence suggests that indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive gene manipulation.
Well, as you just heard, this is where they made the warpers. This is actually a construction line for the warpers. I feel like it's a really, really, really small construction line. I guess maybe the aliens themselves... Wait, this goes all the way over here. Wait, what? Why does this... Hang on a second. Why does this track just go over here and into this tank? They couldn't have had body parts automatically come over here on a conveyor belt, so maybe there's no holes in the ground, or no, there's no holes in the roof. Maybe they had to come over manually and hook them on or something, one by one. And then they would move in, and then the computer systems would put them together with the hooks and stuff, or maybe they would put them together themselves. I would imagine some kind of like mad scientist experiments or something. But you can see, I think this is the head. Pretty sure, yeah, this is the head. Has some wiring or something going on there. Oh, you can see inside the eye. There's something like inside the eyes too. You see the claws. We can see the other claw. We can see the hell. What the hell is this? The guts and organs and stuff. The hell were they using to tether all this stuff together? And then this obviously was the power supply and what powered it up and did all of its stuff. And then together they made the freaking warper, which is just assholes and sadness everywhere. You're not having a good time. Can we scan any of these parts? We can't scan any of this. No, we can't scan any of those. What about this stuff down here on the table? Because we have some parts being worked on too. I like at least they made something that looks somewhat legible type of thing, you know, like it can fit into the environment, but the fact that it has phase technology and shit and can like Scotty beam me up is it's kind of weird. But you know, I mean, whatever you need to take care of the infestation of the bad biological type. This guy has arms too. I forgot about that. I didn't even notice that before. I thought this thing was just like a giant fish, but it has arms similar to the leviathan, which I didn't notice before. But I don't know anything else on this. You guys let me know some information on it. Because, well, I could use a little bit of learning in my diet. And, go back up here real quick. Take another look at this egg real quick. So, this thing's battery's dead, damn it. So, I don't know. I don't know why would they leave this egg here? Is it just like, maybe this is just like an immersive thing where like you see it and you're like, oh, dude. What if this thing looks different too now that if it's dead? I mean, wouldn't this thing look different? Wouldn't it look less? No, it wouldn't, because these things look like identical to when they were captured, whenever they were captured, but these things are ancient. I don't know what the hell that is. I've never seen one of those before. I don't see anything else that's new though. I don't know what the hell that is either, actually. Maybe, dude, maybe there's like some of these things here that we can see. Maybe there's like mutations on them somehow or some shit. that a peeper? That looks like a peeper fish. Maybe there's some kind of mutations or something.
Emergency.
I wonder if these things have different traits or something because they're so old. Because these things would have been ancient. Like, these things would have been captured, like, even well before this facility fell down. So, a long time ago. If you guys do see anything different about these creatures, well, then let me know in the comments section below. Because I'm sure there's some kind of biological traits that they had back then that they don't have now. Or maybe some kind of modifications or something. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts on the sea dragon egg. I think it's a very tragic story. And, it sucks that the parent, whether it be mother or father, did not get the egg back from the facility. That really, really sucks. Like, that's something that pulls on your heartstrings. It's just like, even though it's a giant colossal beast, you gotta feel bad for it. Your wing is coming from the floor. You gotta calm down, man. Can you not do that? You're ruining my moment. I'm trying to, like, cause a mood of sadness and general concern, and then you're just over here being goofy as shit. Douchebag. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this Subnautica video right here. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. I know I theorize a little bit in these videos, and I can be wrong just as much as I can be right. You guys usually set me straight, so thank you for all the support with Subnautica recently. And, well, let me know what your thoughts are, obviously. I want to try and show you guys more of the infection stages and stuff, but right now it seems like it's only 1 out of 1 that I can go to, and apparently there's 5 stages from what I've seen on the development website. So that's a thing. I'll check it out in the future and try and show you guys the rest of that, and I'll keep up to date with more Subnautica stuff. But if you guys enjoyed Subnautica, well then, hey, remember to leave a like. Helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it. An absolute dick ton. If you're new to the channel, well then, hey, you should probably subscribe. Beat that late night video addiction. Well, what the shit was housed in here? Hang on a second. What would have been in here? Is this just a normal fish tank? Why is it empty? Why is that empty? What would have been in here? Oh well, it's probably not important. I'll see you in the next video.